Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Millie. Good morning, Angel of Light. Yes, dear blessed Saturday. It's kind of chilly here. I feel sorry for y'all wherever you're at that it's cold. I know Millie said the other day it was snowing there. Woo! I'm glad to be back home here in Florida, but it is cold here too. Good morning, H. Davis. Good morning, Guidance. Good morning, Karen. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Some people don't like my humor, but that's okay. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Beth Ann. Good morning, Miss Ann. Hello. I bet it's cold where you're at too. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, TJ. Hello. Hello, Minnie Pearl. Good morning. Good morning, Cheryl. You love the snow? I told somebody the other day, hi, I see you. Good morning, beautiful. I think it was Miss Ann. I think she's the first one that I knew had snow. See, I always go back to my childhood. I said, Miss Ann. I said, you need to go out there and make some snow cream. But I said, don't get no yellow snow. How many of y'all, put a 1 in the chat, how many of y'all know about snow cream, honey? Do y'all know about that snow cream? Miss Ann never heard of it. I bet y'all in the South know about snow cream. You see, Sunset knows about that snow cream. Where is Molly? I don't see Molly. Molly must have me blocked because I didn't see Molly last time. And I saw somebody speak to Molly. Or does somebody have Molly blocked on my end? I didn't do it, Molly. Hello. I'm going to go back and check my block list. We need to stop this nonsense, honey. I don't want Molly blocked. Millie, will you go back and check and see if Molly's blocked on my end? Because I seen y'all talking to Molly last time, honey, and I don't want Molly blocked. Y'all know Smiley don't like to block people unless they are nasty, and evidently Molly ain't nasty to me because Molly is in here, honey. Oh, you get called Molly. Oh, okay. Now my feelings are hurt because Molly's not in here. Oh, that's you. That's your nickname. Okay, then. Okay. Hi, Mike. Good morning. Good morning, Mike. Hello. This should be interesting. Well, it's just that stop your stuff. Then we got silly. Going on here. We can be silly for a few minutes. Lord, honey. We got people in the bushes going cray. It's a typo, you think? Yeah. Well, I started to say, honey, I don't need these people blocked. I love everybody. I do. And I've had a change of heart in the last 3 months. I really love everybody. I do. I do. I do. Y'all got your coffee this morning? It is 42 there in Pennsylvania. Lord. And you know where the mountains are. It's even colder. I know I told y'all that time I went to Denver. Lord, and then it was in July. It was July 4th, honey. I'm telling y'all, I got the pictures to prove it. I got receipts for everything. And we went up on the mountain, and the more you went up, the colder it got. But I just could not believe this. That's my title, shocked. The more I should never say never. I should never say not shocked, because we went up and it got cold. Smiley was cold. And We got up there. My granddaughter never seen snow because she was born here in Florida. That one was. That one. I got so many grandkids, I can't even count them anymore, honey. And her friend went with us too. Lord, I'd be crazy letting my kid go going somewhere like that. But anyway, that's not the point. I guess I am trusted. But anyway, they made snowballs when they got up there. Snowballs on the 4th of July. Seriously. TJ said it's 56 in Arkansas. 38 Millie. Oh, it's 38 where Millie's at. Well, don't forget to, I'm gonna be crying too because I gotta go I gotta go back to Tennessee in December, a couple more weeks. And I'm gonna be crying like a baby. Y'all gonna see me cry. I'm a cry baby. I get all in my feelings and shit. That's how you can tell I have a heart. I cry and I get all in my feelings and shit. Ann said it's 45 there. Godden said it's 64. I'm just going to even stop looking at the temperature anymore. I really am. I'm not even going to look at it anymore. Butterflies are free to fly. I like that name. Brat, hello. Baby kisses, hello. I love y'all, all my people. I do. But yeah, hey, Angela, it's 48 right there in Denver. High today, 66. Woohoo! Listen, I brought one of my dogs, I brought one of my mom's dogs back home. And, because listen, y'all know I have a heart. She rescued it, and, that's the only one of her wishes that didn't get fulfilled. I'm sorry. But I got to thinking, the other one was taking care of what she wanted. And this other one, she said if anything happened to her ever, take it back to the rescue or whatever, because it don't like loud noise and stuff. But it's so docile and everything. And of course, it and Happy gets along good and all that. And so the last couple of trips, and it took right on to me and everything. And I got to thinking, I thought, I just don't have the heart to do that, because what if it went back to the rescue? People like to, they can lie or they can get it and then they can change their mind or whatever. Anyway, yeah, my mom's okay with it, TJ. I have no doubt. And I just thought, y'all know I always think, I know they do anyway, have feelings too. So I just thought, no, I can't handle that. I can't handle worrying about that and yada yada. So I brought her home. But what I was going to say is she's going to have the best life. But do you know she's already spoiled? Honey, she ain't cold one bit. This is compared to where she was at. She's in hog heaven. Sometimes she sleeps until 11 or 12 o'clock. She's warm. She is warm, honey. Never say never. Oh, honey, it ain't no little dog, TJ. She is a pit, honey. She is a pit. She never barks. She never, she just minds her own manners. She minds her own manners. And that was another thing too, because people they give them that name. They give them that name. I'll show y'all a picture. Hold on. she She never talk. She thinks she talk when she wants to talk to us. She'll roar. She, I probably over all these hundreds of pictures I got, but her name is Pinky because that's where somebody said, why Pinky? Because that's where my mom got her at the rescue. There's her and, that's her and Happy Land side by side. Happy just loves her and guards her everywhere. But hold on, I'm fixing to show you. She's a big old dog. She's a big old dog. But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care at all. My mom loved her. My mom loved her. And that's all that's important. I'm trying to get her standing up because she's a big dog. She is big. That's okay. This is when I first brought her home. She was looking like, so yeah, she's big. She's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. But I couldn't take no chances. Exactly, TJ. That's the worst part. And I couldn't have that. I couldn't have something happening or somebody else. I just couldn't have it. I'm not going to do that. I take animals' feelings into account. Yeah. Yes. And she did real good on the car ride home. She just sat back there looking and yeah. Yeah. So I think that's why my mom didn't ask me at first because see, I just said I would never, and it wasn't nothing against the pits or anything. I always just said I would never have a pit, but because I always like little dogs and stuff like that. But she's very docile. Yeah, they're sweet. They're sweet. But I think she would be very happy. I do. She'll be spoiled. I know that. She'll be spoiled. But anyway, so just when I thought I could not be shocked anymore, last night happened. But I'm glad last night happened. I'm not going to show because I don't really know the deal with all the things about how you show that or whatever. I really don't think I'd be in trouble for it, but I'm not going to do that. Y'all know I like to talk. That's my gift, but whatever. We're going to talk about it and just have thoughts and opinions, but I do want to show y'all this. I think this is neat. Yeah.
Two at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
Y'all hear that? I don't know where it went. Yeah. Could y'all hear that?
Last 8 months, there has been no sign of Sumner County teen Sebastian Rogers. Several agencies, including law enforcement, have searched for Sebastian before pulling back focus on the quote investigative side. In September, Doug the bounty hunter joined the search.
They're really quick to jump on every tip that is validated.
On Friday, Doug the bounty hunter received a tip.
We understand you reported seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description at the Motel 6 in Goodlettsville.
According to At Night Private Intelligence, on Monday, a team of licensed investigators and contractors acted on that tip after seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description walk into a motel room. At 4:47 that afternoon, investigators called 911. The Sumner County Sheriff's Department arrived on scene. The individual identified was found not to be Sebastian.
Unfortunately, it wasn't Sebastian, but with that kind of movement and that kind of force, we're going to find Sebastian.
Today, the reward for information on Sebastian Rogers' whereabouts increased again from $175,000 to $200,000. At night, reported the increase was due to an escalation in credible tips and possible relation to the presence of a transnational gang from Venezuela in Tennessee. In the meantime, Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, is clinging to hope.
Every day, I hope for the phone call that brings the lead in, that puts him back with where I can just look at him, give him a hug. I mean, I miss my son.
With the holidays and Sebastian's 16th birthday around the corner, Seth tells me he does not want to miss any more moments without his son by his side.
I'm hoping with everything that's coming into play, everything that's being reported, that he'll be home before he turns 16.
Anyone with information can call Dog the Bounty Hunter's tip line, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the TBI, or your local FBI office. Those numbers are listed on our website at WKRN.com. Bob, Haley.
So the reward is $200,000. Somebody needs to come forward and start speaking up, in my opinion. My chat goes by so fast. Millie, do you know how to slow it down? My chat, please. See if that helps some. Okay, so what I was going to say is this morning I was going through, also I wanted to go through and just say I saw a little clip of Dolly, and he said that he, again, just sit it right there, thank you. Thanks. And he said, again, he was in Tennessee, and I think he's still there. He said that he went to the Texas Roadhouse, and he spoke to the waitresses and some of the staff again, like this is the second time. And that they, and again, we don't know what Ellie has or anything, but he said that this is the second time that they told him, again, unless somebody's not telling the truth, and I don't know why that would be, but we don't know, that they told him that only Sebastian and Katie was there that night eating in the restaurant. We've heard different rumors, so I just wanted to put that out because I did see that on Dolly's this morning. Because that had been some rumors going around. They thought Chris was in the restaurant. So I just wanted to put that out. Take it however you want to. I'm just happy to see that everybody is talking to people, questioning people, boots on the ground, and doing what they can. Do we know everything for a fact? Do we know who's telling the truth? Yep. TJ's saying Chris could have been at a different table. We don't know. Lord have mercy. We don't know. This case is wild. Hey, Lisa Thompson. Thank you for popping in. I hope everything's going okay. Yeah, with him. I hope y'all pray for Lisa's husband. She's been going through a lot with him. And I hope everything is going okay for you and you're getting some rest. And I just hope everything's going okay. Lisa really supported me when my mom was down, and now she's going through heck. And I really pray for you, Lisa, and your husband. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I'm sad because, hear some of the things that I'm hearing and reading on some of the comments. I just don't know why people can't be happy. Hey, Bo and Teresa and everybody coming in and work together, for the goodness of Sebastian. If people are not out there looking or asking or putting his name and face out or talking, then Sebastian's just going to be lost. It's just that simple. And that's what some people want. And that's not right. It's just not right. Sebastian deserves to be found. Let's talk a little bit about last night. I had to rewind and watch some of it because I came in super late. And just when I think I couldn't be shocked anymore, I get shocked. I'm like, wow. But I'm glad Seth come out and told some things and finally got some things cleared up. There was a little bit more put out. Again, I need to dry my hands a little bit more before I go touching any plugs, I guess. Any sockets. Whew. And things got a little bit hot in there on the end. That's just my opinion. Yeah, last night was very informing. And it made me think and think back. And, sometimes everybody's got to use their thinking caps. Say what you will. Let's just call a spade a spade. Isn't that what Chris said? Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just call a spade a spade. Wow. I sure got to feather up my butt this morning to call a spade without calling a spade a spade. I hate riddles. I made my own riddle up this morning. Riddle me this. I bet I know who the spade is. But I'm not going to say. Smiley ain't going to say. Y'all figure it out. Y'all figure it out indeed. I got jokes too. None of this is a joke, really. None of it's a joke. However, mother frickers, y'all do realize, I see you said, oh, I am so confused. Honey, I've been confused. These are just all stories, opinions, thoughts. I told you it's dangerous when I start getting thoughts. This whole case is so dangerous. Smiley wants to be quiet, but she just can't. But I have to be careful. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you had to be careful in this case. Y'all just sit around, drink coffee with Smiley, and enjoy my show. That's all you need to do, honey. See, Bo's smart. Bo said, absolutely, you got to be careful. You absolutely got to be careful. See, I want to be on here and I want to help people. And I want to state my opinion. What did you say, Miss Sherry? Aunt Sherry, read your message above. I didn't see your message above. How did you get past me? How did you get past? Giggle. You're so silly. $1 will make you holler, Miss Sherry. No, I'm kidding. You're so silly, girl. What you been up to, Miss Sherry? What you been up to? I love you, girl. I love you, girl. No, you do have to be careful. But I always said, I want to help people, but I don't want to be famous. I get a little paranoid. I do. I get paranoid when I go out in public. I don't want people to notice me, but especially when I'm in Tennessee, I don't want to be, and that's where I'm from, you know. I don't want to be. It's weird when you go out to a restaurant or something. It is I get these bad feelings. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's people looking at me. I stated the fact to somebody, and I did say, I said, you know what? I was eating in Waffle House one day with my husband there, and I said, you know what? I said, it has literally got to be a bad feeling, even for Katie and Chris and Seth and any other missing family. Think how they feel. Think how they feel. See, I see you said the same thing. She don't go in crowds anymore. It's not something, I mean, y'all, unless you you don't understand, unless people just really enjoy attention, it's not fun. It's a little bit scary, even if it's good. It's just, and you never know who's and especially if you don't know, and especially if you got threats. And I can, on that part with the families, I can understand that. I can understand that. And it makes me, and I can feel for all parties on that, you know, I can. So I don't agree with just going up and banging on their doors or going on their properties or going to that part I don't agree with, you know, and that's just me. But hey, if you do it, that's you, you know, that's you. I would have to be invited. I don't agree, you know. And so if somebody like when George Anthony sprayed that hose pipe, I thought that was fair game. I did. You know. Hello, everybody coming in. But I just thought I would say that. But a spade, think about this. What is a spade? A spade is power, right? Power. It's a little hint. It's a little hint for you. But y'all say, well, who's got power? Is it the Bauer feet? The socks proud? Mm-mm. 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 Be careful who you look up to. In my opinion, be careful who you look up to. What was that video we was watching yesterday? The last one, was it Katie Miller? What did Katie say under her breath? We're going to go back and go over. I'm trying to write down, or I've told my people to write down anything we made or stood out to them, or send me an email on it. Katie said something about, under her breath, about watch. I forgot how she said it. Watch your surroundings. It was something how she said it. It makes you kind of wonder, if you go back and listen to it. It makes you kind of wonder if in that moment, in the context, if she feels she didn't watch her surroundings good enough. And it was something, in my opinion, about when he was talking about, and it's just a thought and opinion, about when he was talking about, we are part of the the motorcycle, and I don't know what exactly did he mean by that. And he's like, they don't like anybody that hurts kids, and yada yada. What is really going on here? What is really going on here? You have a good day, Aunt Sherry. Thank you for stopping by. Sometimes you just got to read between the lines. You got to think. You got to go back. But, and then also I keep thinking about that $200,000 reward. What is it going to take? 500,000? 700,000? So I keep thinking about these little hints and stuff. Does this have something to do? Mike said no amount. Maybe not. But does this have something to do with the poker game? Who was really there? What was really lost? What was really lost? If Sebastian is alive, if he's alive. Now, y'all know how I feel. I'm just saying if, because I can go on both sides. If he's alive, who hit him so good? Who was involved? Yeah, in my opinion, he's not married, and I hate to say that. That's just my opinion. But listen, in my opinion, this is my opinion, if disgusting Jennifer Soto can get immunity, if that's true, anybody can, right? Somebody should start talking, because it's going to come out, in my opinion, either way. Now, Katie is the one that seemed, per Seth, and this is what I picked up on, per Seth, the way he said it, because she was pushing the narrative that he ran away. I mean, or the way whatever he said, I took it as however she said it, maybe that pushed the narrative, I should say it that way, that's why cops is nothing that Seth said or whatever that she pushed it, but I took it as maybe that's why the cops assumed he ran away. Pam, why are you, and I'm just asking, why are you and Beth Ann going at it? Why are you on Beth Ann? I'm just wondering. I'm trying to have a serious conversation on here, and I don't know what's going on. Can we not do that here, please? Thank you. Please don't let them derail my chat. I'm not going for the stupidity in my chat today. I'm sorry. This is not old Smiley. We're going to stop the bullshit here. This is about a missing 15-year-old. Hey, Cripple Creek Farm. Hello. Welcome. But when Seth got there, he also said Katie was not crying or screaming or hysterical. When he got there, she was just showing him a picture, shoving the phone in his face, talking about, look, he had a good day. Mike said, I know Katie knows that Sebastian walked out that door, in his opinion. I feel like whatever happened and wherever Sebastian is, alive or not, I feel like Katie does know. Hey, Jude, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Yeah, Pam knows better than this. Just block her if she's going to keep on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not tolerating anybody. Thank you. And my chat should not have to put up with any of it. Well, it's not that they need respect for me. It's that they need respect for Sebastian. If they can't do that, they can be blocked. I mean, it's like a schoolyard. I got people texting me talking about, look at the chat, what somebody's doing. And then I got people, I mean, how old are y'all, really? How old are you? I'm not your mama. I raised my 4 children. But anyway, in my opinion, thank you, Lori. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I do, Bridget. I do. Thank you, Eva. Let's see. Oh, thank you, honey. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Pebbles. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. This was on, Millie, can you drop the link to last night? It was Seth's dad and, Tony and, Josh was on there talking too. I'm going to get Millie to drop the link for you directly. Or hey, Jude, or somebody, please drop that link in my chat. I just don't want to play any of it because something about you had to have a license or special permission. And I just don't want to take no chances. I don't know exactly about all that. And I don't know who has permission, who don't, but I don't want to go through all that. But it was very interesting. Well, I just don't want to take no chances. Y'all just have to hear my mouth and my opinions. I know they did, TJ. And I suppose, excuse me, y'all, I suppose there'll be a lot of people using it. But I'm just not going to. I'm going to respect the wishes. And actually, yeah, please put the link because everybody does need to see it. I'm just not, I couldn't remember if it's on at nights or if it was on set. There you go. Here you go. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, y'all go watch it. Thank you, Not Crazy. It's definitely worth the watch. But he said he come out with some nuggets. But I mean, if anything, and again, this is me. Somebody's going to come at me and say, well, everybody agrees. Of course they do. I know this. I just lost my mouth. Listen, I know this. But I mean, if anything, think about it, use common sense. Well, you know what, Pam? I don't care if you leave or not. You don't have to announce yourself either, because if you come in my chat disrespecting others and me and Sebastian, then I really don't care if you leave. Bye. I've never been nothing but nice to you. For you to come in here like this, you're more than welcome to go. Hit the door. Now, I mean, if anything, 2 hours, I would have been more than I was upset a prior hour before when I found him. Honestly, gone. Because he's done been gone 2 hours. Seth said it took him about an hour, I think, to get there. So wouldn't you be more hysterical? Wouldn't you be crying more? Or if you wasn't crying in that exact moment, wouldn't your eyes be swollen and be crying? You know, to me, he said when he walked in, there was no reaction. She was not upset, crying, or hysterical. And she just put the phone in his face and was talking about, oh, see, he had a good day. Now, he said when he got the call, he said, Chris, well, he had to send him a text message because he was at work. He said, Chris left him a text message because he couldn't get a hold of him, which was also odd because Katie and them had emergency numbers. They could have called the Davidson County Jail. They could have called his lieutenant. They could have called all kinds of numbers and got in touch with Seth in case of an emergency. They didn't choose to do that. But here's the thing. When he called Chris back, when he got in the car and got his cell phone and finally turned it on and, fixing to leave or whatever, the message, or he told him, he called him and he said, don't be mad. That was the first words. Well, I want to tell y'all, when somebody says, don't be mad, they are essentially asking you to try and calm down and don't let your anger escalate, often implying that your anger is not justified or is being overreacted to, potentially dismissing your feelings. So why would Chris tell Seth Don't be mad. Why would Seth need to calm down? Why would he not need to let his anger escalate because his child is missing? Why would he not need to overreact? And why would Chris need to dismiss his feelings? Yes, and why was it a choice not to call the jail? Yes, and that's what you tell somebody. Don't be mad. I just broke your, I'm so sorry. I just broke your plate. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I just wrecked your car. I didn't mean to. I'll try to pay for it. Don't be mad. I slammed the oven door and the glass broke. Don't be mad. I punched a hole in your wall. I'm so sorry. Why, when his kid, Seth, his son, his kid, his flesh and blood, his child was missing, not Katie, but Chris called him when he got off work almost an hour later, and not by an emergency number in the jail, but almost an hour later when he got off from work, and say, first thing, don't be mad, but that makes no sense to me. Y'all need to think about that. Right. And then, but you don't tell somebody, or you get somebody to go or you get somebody to tell them, or for some reason you get them to come and you tell them when they get there. You don't call and you don't say, don't be mad, but your kid's missing. And they did not even ask him, has Sebastian contacted you? But they thought he ran away. But not, has your son contacted you? We have looked everywhere. See, that would have been my first call if I was Katie. Thank God, Jesus, I'm not Katie. But that would have been my first call. Even before Chris. Probably even before the cops. Would be his dad. Please tell me, Sebastian, either you have him or he's contacted you. I can't find him. And two, because Seth worked at a police department. See, Seth, his father, could have had pool and a lot of help from the police department, friends or not, also contacting Sumner County. But she chose to call someone that's not his father, that was not even there, that was 3.5 hours away, to do a 3-way call with her on mute. That wasted a lot of time. And now, every time she speaks, he either speaks for her, or when she gets stuck, that's when he'll speak up for her. Or if she says something wrong, he gets that's my opinion. Right. And they have looked guilty from the very beginning. And listen, that thud, first it was a noise, and then it turned into a thud. But how about, so Chris didn't hear that? Chris didn't hear that? I never heard him mention anything about that. Did he ever come out and tell what that sounded like? Are all these things just made up as they go? Are they listening to what other creators are saying and they're just adding stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, all we have to go on is what we heard by Seth. So to be fair, that's what we have to go on. However, I believe if she was upset, he would have noticed that. And I believe he would have told that. Now, everybody knows here from day one, in the beginning, and they've said different things. Listen, I said it myself, but I even heard somebody say it this morning. It wasn't true, but I believe it to be true, in my opinion. I believe Seth, and he could come flying in here right now and tell me I'm a liar. Listen, it's okay. I believe in my heart, whether he knows it or not, I believe Seth does still have feelings for Katie, but that's okay. Just hold on, because I feel Sebastian is a part of both of them, okay? And he loves Sebastian, okay? And Seth loves Sebastian. That's his child, and that's okay. And I can't imagine in my wildest dreams, the torment that Seth must be going through, thinking or trying to sort out if Katie for sure might have had something to do with this or not. And it is a struggle that he's going through every day in his mind. He don't want to believe it. He knows, or he don't. I mean, it's something he's fighting with, a battle within himself. Okay. And she has admitted herself that she was the last one with their child. She's locked herself in the house with Sebastian, and she's allowed Chris to lock himself in the house with Sebastian. I said that she's allowed Chris to lock her in the house with Sebastian. She's allowed that, whatever happened. But we're on the outside looking in. And he personally knows her and Chris. And he intimately knows her. So there's always going to be a difference. Different. It's just going to be different. We can only guess and speculate. It doesn't mean we're right or we're wrong. It doesn't mean we're right or we're wrong. You know, this is not easy for Seth. People can down him all they want to do. People can do that. This is not easy for him. I would never want to be in that man's shoes, ever. But Seth said he went straight in that house, and it took him about an hour, like I said, to get there. And he said when he went in, what did he see at the door? What did he see at the door? He saw all of Sebastian's shoes. Why was all of Sebastian's shoes there? Why was they all at the door? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, y'all. Why would all of Sebastian's shoes be at the door? If I remember correctly, and we're going to go over this some point today, at least half of it, my interview, because I think we're down to that one now. I think, I could be wrong, y'all don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure I asked them about his slippers. Because at that time, around that time, that's when all it started about. If he took out the trash, he had a pair of slippers. So I specifically asked that question, I thought, for a reason. And I asked, was the slipper still by the door? Or however I asked it. And she said that they were still there. Last night, Seth named off, and I'm glad he did. No matter who's right, who's wrong, it don't matter. I hope to God LE's got that wrote down. They should. Although I think that the case was pretty botched up. Anyway, the shoes were all accounted for, supposedly per Chris. So they should know which shoes was what and blah, 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 blah. Although we seen in the video yesterday I showed that they do wear shoes in the house, and there's one behind the kitchen table, but whatever. Anyway, Seth named off which shoes was there. I think it was 3 pair. The slippers. He didn't name any slippers. He could have forgot. But Katie told me there was slippers there by the door. I think these shoes are going to be important later on. I'm just finding that there's so many lies about everything. That's what I think. That's what I think. Now, to be fair, again, Ellie says there's no suspects, no persons of interest, none of that. But I just want to go over this. Yeah, the slides, Lisa. The slides. Let's see. So he said, let me see. He said his old shoes, his new shoes, and boots. Absolutely. That's right. And then remember back when they said he had slides to go out to take out the trash? Right. There's absolutely no evidence that said he left the house. So, I'm wondering, I'm also wondering, so was all of his shoes, again, I'm not trying to down them. I said they are the clean, very clean people. So why are all of his shoes at the door though? Why not just one of his shoes that he wore and took off right there? Why are the other shoes not at the closet? Were they trying to bring us his scent to the front door? Maybe they didn't think to put them out on the porch or outside. Why are all of his shoes at the front door? I mean, all of them. Why are they at the front door? That's another question. Your ex-husband can't tell me what every pair of shoes are. Right, Punky, right. So to be fair, they say there's no suspects, no persons of interest, but LE, let's just go over this. LE asked to look, everybody to look at their cameras like a day earlier. They put a surveillance camera down at the end of the road. And they went back, even per Chris's mouth, 10 or 11 times and searched the yard, went in and sat at their table or whatever. So they also got a warrant to search the landfill for God knows whatever reason, because they can fib to you. But y'all think they just did that for fun and games? Oh, thank you, Hey Jude. Whoever got that membership, Hey Jude gave you, say thank you, because I can't see who got it on this end. I don't know why. Thank you. That was so nice of you. Okay, so unless the child couldn't wear any shoes indoors at all, CP rules. Yeah, and that's possible, but I still wonder why they were all at the door. Unless that might have had to do with his, well, I was going to say, unless it had to do with something with his autism or something, that's possible. But why was nobody else's? And then again, Lisa, but why in Olivia's interview was their shoes on the floor in the kitchen? Did they just start a new rule? Well, now we can wear our shoes in the house. Yeah, possibly. They were staged to be seen. Possibly. Hey, Army vet. Hello there. Yeah, Mike, that said no one wore shoes in the house. They could have carried him out to the car. Yeah. And they could have carried him. And I feel like when he left, and this is my opinion, I feel like when he left, however he left, even if he was alive and ducked down, I've said it many times, in the car, whether he was asleep or whatever, I feel like they left through the garage. That's just my personal opinion. And see, a lot of people think this. They think this right here. There's a lot of people that think that. Yeah, Lisa, there you go. Rules for thee, but not for me. There you go. I wonder, you saying that, it makes me laugh. I would like to ask Seth this, but he probably can't remember because his mind is all, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't be thinking about them people either, but I would love to ask Seth if he remembers it at any point during that day, because Lord knows we know they didn't ask the cops to. I wonder if Mommy Bower Socks had her shoes on that day. I'd be willing to bet y'all, honey, Mommy don't ever have to take her shoes off. Hold on, let's see. Aunt Sherry's. House to car to meet other car on the end of the street waiting. Scuffle and I didn't want to go with individual speculation. Yeah, and so everybody's wondering about that other car. Well, we know there was another car there. There's so many options. Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, that was my son. If I have to hold, if I'm not done, I will. He has to do something for me. But anyway, so they went back, like I said, 10 or 11 times. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I say just keep your eyes and your ears open, really, because there's a lot. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think he would know either. And listen, y'all, this kills me because every time you can't fix stupid, y'all. Listen, if Sebastian is alive right now and somebody posts, I'm just going to give y'all a little tip. I'm going to give y'all a hint, okay? I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you some time advice, meaning I don't want to say free advice, but I'm just going to give you some of my extra time because I don't get paid to do this. I'm just going to give you my time because I love y'all. And I really hate to see these people out here. Okay. And this is not for y'all. This is for people coming in, watching, or if it gets on Facebook. Listen, I have seen people say, honey, let me just tell y'all. It would be my guess. It would be my guess. If Sebastian is alive out there somewhere, please believe that 9 months later, 10 months later, 8 days, trust and believe, honey. If somebody spots him, please don't say, or they think it's him, and even if it's not, please don't say, but he's got shoes on. Sebastian didn't have shoes. And not call. Because trust and believe, he's not going to go barefooted for no freaking 9, 10 months or 10 years, okay? Would you? That means even if he had to go to Salvation Army or somebody picked him up, somebody knocked him in the head, or he's tucked away somewhere. Please stop that shit, because that gets on my nerves. Y'all can't be that dumb, whoever you are. I read that all the time and I go, please, please, please. I'm sure by now, if he's alive out there, he has some shoes on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, I want to talk about this. Oh, and please, I told y'all a long time ago, read between the lines. Please do. That's where you'll find a lot of answers. You're going to have to keep going back. But Seth said that he's aware of, they didn't spray for no luminol. I don't know if it's too late now or not, but they did not spray for luminol. But in his bedroom, his bed was unmade and there was some clothes on the floor. And he also said they were just walking around, and he also said that he just walked right in the room. In other words, the room was not secure. You know what? I see Seth as a man who is out there from day one, who has been looking for his son, who's busting his butt. I see him coming on the internet, asking for his son, pleading for his son. When Chris and Katie comes on the internet, I don't see them pleading for Sebastian. I see them changing their stories, and I see when they're asked, what would you say if you could speak to your son now? They change it every time. They're not consistent. Right, baby kisses. But in Seth, I see a broken man with pain. Does he always get everything right? No. I don't get everything right either. And I don't even have a missing kid. Is Seth perfect? No. Do I personally like, and he could be listening right now, do I personally, and I don't care, do I personally like how I think he come on my channel, which was no fault of his own, because I think he was set up and I was set up, and I think Tony was set up. But do I personally like how he showed his butt that night coming at Trevor Lee? No, I do not. I even stepped away a little bit. I was pretty pissed. But you know what? I can't let my feelings get in the way of that, because Sebastian deserves better. And people need to stop judging Seth, Chris, and Katie, including me, and I'm trying, except for the facts of their actions prove otherwise. And you know what? If I was in Tennessee, I told somebody this. If I ran into Chris and Katie at a restaurant or whatever, I'd be the same person. I'd say hey to them. I wouldn't badger them or anything. They're like, Smiley, are you crazy? No. You know? Same with Seth. I see him. Hey, I mean, I'm just freaking me. Is Chris and Katie welcome to come up here again? Yes. And it ain't about that. They all, somebody said Seth is hurting. Seth is hurting. I'm sure Katie's hurting too. They all should be hurting if you ask me. But exactly, hold on. Why wouldn't you want as much help as you could get if you're looking for your right? Why would you leave your home? I mean, this is real life, people. Y'all keep telling us this is real life. Why do you go real life? No, it is real life. Why in the hell are they not? They're not hurt. They're not. What did Chris say somewhere? I heard it. I know y'all heard it too. You have to go on and move on. And yes, you do. But that's her child. Hell, what they moved out of the house 8 or 9 days. You know, they ain't moved. They ain't gone anywhere. They ain't sold their house. That was all rumors. Always a. Let's see. Hold on a minute. I'm going to try. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to see if I can get to it. I hope it didn't go up too far. Let's see. But it's not the same. But no, Seth is not perfect. But, you know, and if Seth does something wrong, I think we're all the first ones to say something. This shouldn't be about sides. I don't see always 8. I don't see it. It must have. At least it be always. I don't see always 8. I don't know. Can she post it again? I don't see it, honey. Where did I miss it at? Why wouldn't you want as much help as you can get looking for your missing child? That's right. And that is suspicious to me. A true mother wouldn't be out there searching day and night, or would be out there searching day and night. That's right. That's right. I agree. Hey, Kirst. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. And it's good to see you. I'm just trying to pull it out of my head and heart today. I was thinking about this. I'm glad they did that live last night. Hey, Marion. I think the prophets each said, yeah. And see, I think they're trying to do that. And for a long time, I thought they might try to think or hang something over Seth or whatever, but it's just too much, you know. Hey, Tam here. I can't find that one, honey. I hope she posted it again. So I'm way behind too. Let me go on down and see if she did. Sorry, y'all. Exactly. And it's hard for him to move on. Look, he had shoulder surgery and all that. He could have easily went back to work, whether it was at the jail or somewhere else. And, no, I didn't, Lisa. Why am I missing all this shit? Let's see. Chris said that. Hold on. I'm way behind. Katie said that. I really don't think that they are sorry. Oh yeah. I don't think so either. I think so. I think they're just going on about their business. Right. And he has every right to act like he does, you know. And so does Katie and them. But the difference is he's out looking. He's out busting his butt. He's out doing everything he can. He's speaking to the media. He wants Sebastian's name and face out there. He don't want people to stop looking. That's just my opinion. See, Jenny said she don't see it either, Lisa. Katie shoving Sebastian's happy picture in Seth's face was very telling to me. Exactly. Why would you do that? I mean, and it was just that one picture. And he said, I think it was the one it was taken on one of the posters. So either the one at BJ's or Costco, but that wasn't really showing he was having a great time of the whole day or whatever. That was just of him smiling and stuff. That don't tell the whole picture. Why would you do that? To me, that's just kind of rubbing something in his face. And Seth said that was a way too heavy day for him. That's what, and I don't know Sebastian, but I know about autistic children. I said that would be a heavy day for anybody. It was a little bit much. To me, I always said, wow, why would you do all of his favorite things crunched in one day? Why? Like it's your last day on earth? That's what I always said. Or now, like they're saying, he could be out there somewhere because you're not going to see somebody for a long time. I don't know. Why? That's not something you normally do. And those things usually cost a lot of money. I'm just saying. Yeah, I didn't see it. Not crazy. I didn't. And I'm still behind because I'm still going down. Let me get on down here. I wonder if the grandparents would have still gone on vacation if it was CP. Yeah, I kind of highly doubt that. That's just my opinion, though. I'm allowed to my opinion. I doubt it. Yeah, if the shoe was on the other foot, I think this would be a little bit different. Yeah. Exactly. It's why on earth were they betting him in on a poker game? I don't really know what was going on at that poker game. My question is, what was the bet in a poker game, and who all exactly was there? My question is still, what was Sebastian doing on that computer, especially if Miss Katie was there and she knows Sebastian wasn't allowed on a computer? I don't understand that whole computer deal, and why did they take that computer? That is so interesting to me. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. That's right. Seth's not the one you need to be worried about. He hadn't backed down or run or hid. Sure hadn't. Was Katie playing a poker game with a neighbor? Yeah, TBI screwed up a lot, in my opinion. But, when you got friends in high places, I don't know. We ain't talking about in low places. We talking about in high places. Yeah, well, she admitted that herself. She admitted that herself. Nah, Terry Lynn, I bet she just don't want to get herself dragged into it anymore. Sometimes people might think they want to be where they really don't want to be, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I think. Sometimes you might want to thank God for them unanswered prayers. Just saying. That's why I envy nobody, honey. That's why I envy nobody. I would be interested to know. Told y'all, Lord help me when I start thinking. The day Sebastian went missing. And I mean, he's a cop. But I just wonder if, and that would be his job. I'm just asking for a friend. Does anybody remember Seth? Anybody? Does anybody remember, was Eric Craddock on the scene? Did he come out? Did he do any investigative work? I'm just curious. Chris, Katie, Seth, somebody might know. I'm just asking. And so Chris and Katie, had Sebastian's phone locked down because Seth said, Josh asked him, I think, they said they had it locked down so he could not get on the internet. Josh asked him why, and Seth said, he also asked him if he could please at least put a calculator on it so he'd have something to do and do his math and stuff like that. And when Josh asked him, why they had it locked down, and he said because he would be on YouTube a lot in his room and stuff like that all night. Well, first of all, I thought Katie didn't ever go in his room and check on him because, of the nastiness she put out on there. I won't go into that. But anyway, if you know, you know. But, boom, that right there is my point. I try to make the other day, if his phone is on lockdown, y'all, then y'all tell me this point that I tried to make. If his phone is on lockdown and he got on his phone in his room, just what Seth said, on YouTube at night and stayed up, why the hell was Sebastian's phone when he went missing in the kitchen? Because you know what? I don't care who you are, especially teens. Wherever you go, your phone is usually with you, right? So why was his phone not in the bedroom? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Why was his phone not with him? Why was his phone not with him? Why was his phone in the kitchen? Oh, and speaking of this, I'm going to ask it again. It was said in my chat yesterday. I'm just curious. So, nobody else will want to ask it. So I'm going to ask it. And then if people hear me, hey, Ricky. And then if people hear me, I get it from people in my chat. I'm just asking. So somebody asked in my chat, which was very interesting yesterday. They said they asked Seth with a super chat, but I never heard this before. In fact, I don't even know how somebody would even know this. I really don't. And I'm going to have to go right after this. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Give me 5 minutes. Somebody asked me how, or they sent Seth a super chat, and he would 5 minutes. He would somebody sent Seth a super chat and he didn't answer the question. They said something about the police or broken computer or switch. How would they know that Sebastian's switch was broke? I'm just asking. Was it? And did they take it? I'm going to leave y'all with that. I really got to go. I got to take care of some business, actually. So if y'all hear anything else about that, let it fly. Answer it. I don't know. But in the meantime, if you know anything about Sebastian Rogers, $200,000 reward. There you go. But I love y'all. I thank you all for being here. And I'll be back on here. There you go. Mike said the switch was at the Proudfoots. And I'll be back on here later and we'll go over some of my interview today. I thank you for being here. I love y'all so much. Justice for Sebastian. Let's find him, bring him home. 1-800-TBI-FINE, 615-451-3838. And y'all have a great day. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.